Hi, and welcome back to
Inspired to Game. I'm Sean.
And I am Lola. Today we are talking about Zen Monkeys by Bad Cat Games, who we want to thank for sending us a copy of this prototype to review. So in this game, you are monkey disciples building a kingdom on the mountain using the principles of Zen. Now this game is for 2 to 4 players. It's on the crunchy side and runs for about, the box says 60 to 90 minutes. We found 90 to 120 minutes, but that's per usual.
Just the way we play.
It's the way we play. So mechanics include worker placement, simultaneous action selection, set collection,
resource management, track movement, and tile placement,
with a smidgen of push your luck. Now, there is just so much going on with this game that I really love. First off, I love the theme here, and I think it's well integrated throughout the course of the game. The art is very nice as well, and there is so much going on here all the time that there's really a plethora of different strategies you can pursue. Really adding to the replayability of the game. So with your player board, you're trying to accrue various tiles to create the most lucrative kingdom. You're working at the same time to build the longest river, the longest path, while planting the most trees and placing the most features.
The worker placement element sends you out onto the main board where you're collecting tile and fruit and building resources to use later.
And meanwhile, this whole time that you're building on your personal player board, you're going out there doing the worker placement, you're trying to get up the charity track by donating fruit, which gives you lots of extra resources as well as some great additional points as you move up. Same thing for the honor track. As you go up that, you're building up the temple, which is a lot of good points as well. At the same time, there's a center track you're moving up, which is vying for first player position while getting extra resources and potentially points. So in the meantime, the guard monkeys are surveying around the landscape, moving further depending on how much noise your monkeys are making, and ousting them from their positions. So this provides that little bit of push your luck element to the game, because you can choose your positions, but then based on the cards that everybody has pulled and the die roll, you might have to forfeit that location, which really throws a bug into your game.
Dare we say a monkey wrench?
Now for me, the only thing I didn't really love about this game was that push your luck element with the guards. Now the guards themselves are fine and they're nice. So as when you choose what cards you're going to play, it's an addition of everybody's cards will determine how far the monkeys move. And so you can know what that is, but then a die is rolled, which means that, okay, they'll move that exact, or it's +1 or -1. So you don't know when you're doing your worker placement elements where they're going to go. And I'm not a huge fan of that because I'm not a big push your luck gal. I do not like that element so much, but I can say that it does work with the theming of the game, and it does provide a little bit of excitement too, especially when it goes well and you've gambled well. There's also a chance that you can try to calculate out a good position where you won't be too harmed by the monkey movement. So nice element with the player board is as you put down tiles, you could potentially get certain resources that are on those tile locations when you place it, which is particularly nice when you just need that one fruit to either plant a tree or to do an offering or something like that.
One of the things I really like is that while you're placing tiles, you're also, as Lola said, you're looking at longest road, longest river, and a bunch of other scoring opportunities. There are also feature elements on some of those tiles, such as trees, that you can plant a tree, and at certain other points of the game, those trees will bear fruit and you will get free resources out of it. And it's really kind of neat to not only build roads and rivers together into this neat tableau, but to plant trees and maybe put some lanterns or statues up. And it kind of reminds me a little of Tan Garden, where you're just making a region that has decorations.
And another thing that I really like as well is the king does descend down to the mountain to give teachings, and what this amounts to is new cards that come up that if you have those elements on your board, like say 2 banana trees or 2 lanterns or whichever, then you get to take that card as worth extra points at the end of the game, but it also provides a worker placement location that's specific to you while you hold the card. Because if somebody then beats you on having majority for that card, then they can take it. And whoever has that card at the end gets those extra game points. But to have that extra location can be really amazing, particularly if you have a feeling that a monkey guard is going to go into a place that will thwart you. So you can have a dedicated space that you know is going to be safe for your action.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as far as with those monkey guards, though, there are some locations on the board that are always safe. For one is everybody has their own dedicated place to take tiles from, and that's always available. Same thing if you want to do offerings or build the shrine. Those are places where you can't be pushed out by the monkey guards, which is nice. And that does create a nice balance with that so that their power isn't too thwarting or invasive for your strategies. Now, for my final thoughts, I want to say that this is a really neat amalgamation of various mechanics that makes this game fairly innovative to me and exciting to play. So if all this sounds interesting to you, we will have a link to their Kickstarter campaign in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching.
Don't forget to stick around for the bloopers, and as always,
happy gaming, folks. We are talking about Zen Monkeys by Bad Cat Games, who we want to sink. I don't know. I'm making it. I just this is not going into a blooper because it's sad. So in this game, you are monkey disciples.